remember we're doing the holiday pile here.
No, I know.
You do remember that.
I do, but I never thought...
You're always like that boulder being tied around my waist. Yeah. But Brandon, you hold that pathetically depressing thought. Because I know that's what it is. Brandon, have you seen the newest Family Guy?
No, I went to watch it yesterday, but I've just been too busy this week.
Okay, so after we last week maligned them for having a horrible season, and it has been bad, I went to watch it, and I saw the description. I went, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. They're only getting worse. It's a Meg.
It's a Meg's, shut up, Meg. It's a Meg's wedding episode, right?
Hysterical.
Really?
Oh.
I've watched it twice.
Oh, damn.
Wow. And the reference of Dawn about to drown me with a boulder is what made me think of it, because that gag is in there twice in a way that's so silly. You'll just turn your head sideways and laugh because it's so funny. And now for something not funny.
No, not at all. Because when this thing first happened, and we were like, oh, we're going to have St. Patty's, I never would have thought you'd be saying, however many days it was, 100 and something days.
119 until St. Patty's Day 2021.
And we'll still be dealing with COVID.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, honestly,
right now, today, we're still wondering to what point will we be dealing with it.
It's now in my dreams this way. I dreamt, and I didn't want to wake up. I was so mad when I woke up, because in my dream, I'm walking around, and I'm at the grocery store, and no one is in masks. Nobody. It was like a regular shopping experience. And I remember even in my dream looking around going, oh my God, it's over. Oh, yay. And then I woke up and I went, gosh, dang it.
The sad part about that, and then I promise we're going to have a joyful segment.
Sure.
Yes. I have ultimate control and power. The sad thing about that is, right now today, we already know this, there isn't going to be that moment when we were talking about in the middle of summer or whatever, where it's going to be proclaimed over and where we're all going to agree to go out and not wear masks and because there's going to be an endless amount of people that are still terrified of getting sick, blah, 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 blah. So it'll just come to you naturally, individually. To the holiday pile.
Oh.
Yes, you are.
Although there is no way to escape the reality that we live in. So now, of course, a lot of professionals are working from home and doing Zoom calls. It's like Kleenex. Right? Everybody calls it doing a Zoom call, even though a lot of people are actually using Google Meet or something else.
FaceTime.
There's a bunch of ways, right? So
Skype.
Zoom, like most of them, does impose a time limit for free users. That's how they get you to pay for a longer meeting. So Zoom, like Google Meet has a 60-minute limit, and Zoom has a 40-minute time limit. However, since there's a good chance that people won't be meeting up for Thanksgiving with maybe any or every part of their family, especially the elderly, Zoom is aware of that. So the company has announced on Thanksgiving Day, they're removing their 40-minute time limit.
Oh, that's nice.
You can Zoom for as long as you want.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm grateful for that.
On Thanksgiving.
That's
although
sweet.
Mentioning elderly people and their ability to use Zoom, I'm not really sure how those things tie in.
No, God.
They're going to need 60 minutes just to set it up.
What, are we going to send Mike Wallace to their house?
Yeah.
Do they do that?
Oh, my gosh.
Boy, that was awful.
Oh, my mom, God rest her soul,
Ugh.
when we got her an iPad, and I'm like, now we're going to FaceTime, because she likes to do the games. And she was also emailing and doing other things.
Do the games?
All the different games that you could play. Crossword, word games.
On FaceTime?
No, I'm sorry, just with the iPad.
Oh.
But then along with it, we're like, a bigger screen, it'd be nice for her to hold, and she could just sit it down.
Disjointed Dawn sentence there.
Yeah, very much so. Oh, God, every time.
Was she upside down?
Every time she was upside down, or it'd be on the ceiling, or it would be toward a door. And I finally just stopped, because I'm like, hey, Mom, I can't see you. And then she would, mess it all. Yes. And she couldn't get it, then I'd see maybe her ear. And so whatever, it got to the point where whatever came up on the screen, that's what I would talk to, Just
Hello, underboob.
Did she ever, did she ever acknowledge, could she see you?
I don't think she realized.
I'm trying to figure out how she
You're
could.
telling me I could see you inside the iPad?
So the times when I would get her to get it straight, she's like, oh, she's excited she could see me. And I think she kept forgetting that.
Aww.
So it was just a phone call. It was basically just a phone call, and at least I could look around the room.
As we mentioned, Thanksgiving's only 8 days away. A new survey found that the majority of people are sure Thanksgiving is going to be twice as stressful as usual this year, but that's for a variety of reasons. Last-minute planning, not being able to be with family and friends, somebody talking politics.
No, Jesus, Lord.
COVID, 2020 in general, etc. So the way people are coping is this is a very natural human function. The way that we cope with things is we try to imagine. We've talked about this for years on the show. We look forward to things. Like it used to be vacations, right? We would get through the worst times of our lives. Like, if I can just make it till June, we're going to be in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So with Thanksgiving, people are fantasizing about diving face first into their favorite side dishes at Thanksgiving dinner.
I love it. I love it. I thought they were going to be delusional and think about the first of the year.
They're just going to eat our feelings.
They're already dreaming about their favorite side. So Brandon, what's your side dishes only? Do you have one that you're looking forward to the most?
Well,
actually, we have more than one answer. The way the percentages
work. I don't really have any plans this year. Although I do have plans.
Are you going to be eating a Thanksgiving dinner?
Yes,
even if
yes.
you have to make it.
Whether it's me making it or me going to someone's house, yes, I will be having Thanksgiving dinner. I would say the mashed potatoes is probably one of my favorites, but I gotta say your mom's stuffing.
I know.
Your mom's stuffing is my absolute favorite side dish.
See, this is where, for me, it's the stuffing, which is not actually stuffing, as my mother would tell you. It's dressing because you don't stuff it in the bird. Because I make my mashed potatoes a dozen times a year.
Yeah.
And I know it's different with the turkey, but I think once a year I have the stuffing, and I think that's got to be it.
I love mashed potatoes, but we have mashed potatoes throughout the year, like you just said. My husband will make steak, and I want mashed potatoes with it, right? So it's like we already are getting mashed potatoes. So, yeah, your mom's stuffing. I'm making her stuffing, and I'm going to get a rash for it because I know I want it.
Rash?
It'll have gluten in it, so it'll be like
I need to Google and look up whether there's a connection between gluten and rashes with anyone else on the planet.
I have Googled it, and some people get it, some people don't.
Are they hypochondriacs too?
And you know what?
Drama queens?
And my joints will hurt. It's weird.
That's because you're 50. There's nothing
and it's cold outside.
No. If I stay away from the gluten, sorry, Brandon, I have my eyes closed.
It's okay.
I couldn't tell you were going to start talking. If I stay away from the gluten, my joints never hurt. The minute I start stacking up on it, it's not like the first day. It's like, but that stuffing.
Oh, take some glucosamine.
So, Rob, you only have stuffing once a year?
Yeah,
really?
I really do.
Yeah. I'm obsessed with it. I'll have stovetop as a snack.
Hold on. My mom's stuffing. Once a year.
Okay, all right.
I love stovetop.
Me too.
But stovetop is nothing like the Thanksgiving stuff.
The only time I have stuffing is at Thanksgiving.
See? So it's even bigger for Dawn. Number one on the survey was actually mashed potatoes. 71% of people are looking forward to them. Barely second was stuffing at 66%.
See, now I find that sad that many people don't have mashed potatoes in the rotation in their life.
That or they love it so much. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're trying to get people's head. Because gravy's third. What?
Really?
You're looking forward to the gravy? I mean, again, the Thanksgiving gravy's different, but I make great gravy all year. Yeah. Sometimes 3 or 4 times a week.
Baby gravy.
You know what gravy we're doing this year? Gravy in a can or a jar.
Uh-oh. Rob is actually walking out of the studio. This is like one of my worst nightmares come true. I hope he didn't turn off the microphone because it would have stopped the recording. You didn't turn off the microphone, right?
Oh my God. I can't
Okay, good.
breathe. That was great. I looked up and he actually was gone.
Oh my God.
What in the hell?
For somebody who loves the South so much, you'd think she would make her own gravy.
And it's the easiest thing in the world.
I can
know.
make country gravy, easy breezy.
Great.
Same thing. It's the same thing.
Listen, gravy, better than gravy in a can, is simply a packet
I'm sorry, a glass
and water.
A glass jar.
No.
My husband already bought them.
And he is bringing them to me this weekend. And I'm throwing them away. Jesus.
What do you want me to do?
Christ on a crutch. I will make you gravy and give it to you.
Because your gravy is a whole process.
I'll make you just regular gravy from a packet that's better.
Do you have that recipe?
Yes, open packet.
Add water.
Done. Simmer for 3 minutes.
Okay, well, no, hold the phone. don't.
God.
What is better about that as opposed to it's already done in the jar?
Is this a serious question?
It is a serious question.
Why? Oh, hold the phone.
Because you can get, oh, that's funny. Because you can get, right, like a taco sauce in a jar, or you can get the little packet and put it on the meat and do it yourself and pour the water over it.
You're disgusting. I am not going to even dignify that question with a response. By the way, this is how easy it is to make really good gravy out of a packet, kicked up a notch. Instead of using water, you use broth. Whether you're making beef gravy or poultry gravy, you just get a packet.
Packet of what? Turkey broth? I mean, what's my packet?
What kind of gravy do you want? Do you want turkey gravy, or do you want to do mashed potatoes like KFC does and make brown gravy,
or
do you
want the family? I don't care.
Whatever flavor
I like
you want,
any of them.
and then you get the same type of broth.
Fine.
And you use that canned
the
gravy.
Same type of broth. Okay.
My God. Right, so it's turkey gravy, then you get turkey broth, which might be hard to find, but then use chicken broth.
So.
God.
Queenie, who works for the show, that's also my niece. She loves the gravy I bought in the jar. So she'll,
of course she does.
She'll eat it the rest of the year.
God.
If I go ahead and make it homemade, she'll eat it the rest of the year. She's abandoning me this year anyway.
Oh
yeah. Let me tell you something.
Family holiday strife.
My oldest sister used to give me guilt trips all the time. Because she was kind of like a mother figure to me. And anytime I would have, because I would work all the time. Rob made me work like 7 days a week.
Right, my
20
fault.
hours a day.
Not Dawn's career choice, but my fault.
And work ethic.
But when I would happen to have a Thanksgiving off or even a Christmas, she would, and I'd maybe want to hang with friends or do something. I'm young. She would guilt trip me and like, no, you need to be with the family, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'd fall for it because I was young, dumb. I didn't, disconnect
And yes,
yet.
she was full of it, too.
And it always annoyed me. But you know what? I'm sorry, sister. I apologize to you on the radio. I never understood until now. Because when Queenie says to me, oh, you can have me for Christmas, but not Thanksgiving.
The bartering. You get one holiday or the other.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I started guilt tripping her, and I said, oh, my gosh, I understand my sister now. Because I want her with me. I said, who are you spending it with? Just bring them to the house.
Why don't you want her to have fun in her own way?
I do. I get it. I was her age. I want her to have fun and do her thing, but I also want her home.
No, she doesn't.
Obviously.
I do too want you home. Oh,
you don't want me to do my own thing.
So Queenie, are you celebrating Thanksgiving in some way?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go have dinner at a friend's house.
Uh-huh.
A friend's house.
Yeah, a friend's house. I'm getting ditched for a friend. Family is getting ditched for a friend. But I'm still making her favorite cheesecake, and she could take it. So they all can eat it. Whatever.
Oh. Cheesecake is my favorite.
It is. She loves cheesecake for Thanksgiving.
Or my birthday.
This feels like what goes on in my head when I'm in therapy. Because this is way too close to home.
I get it. I was there. But I also understand my sister, and I try to do the Italian guilt with her every day. It's funny.
Hey, Queenie.
Yeah.
Queenie, when you eat the cheesecake, do you put our espresso barbecue sauce on it? Have you tried that?
No, I'll make a reduction with it, and then some raspberries, and then we just drizzle that on top.
Wonderful.
Have fun at Thanksgiving.
Right.
She means it.
Yeah,
Heartfelt. Mashed potato, stuffing, and gravy are the top three. Other side dishes people are dreaming about for Thanksgiving. Fourth on the list is cranberry sauce.
Boo! From a can, no less.
Has to be that. See, that should be from a can.
And we do. We have my father-in-law loves it. So does Queenie. I just have it there so she'll have it for when she comes home that weekend. Because she likes to make the sandwiches. Yeah, so that's in the can. We got a bunch of those.
in the can. All right.